A man dies and goes to hell, where Satan greets him. And Satan says, you have 3 doors to choose from. They walk on to door number 1. Satan opens it up, and in there is a group of people standing on their heads on a hardwood floor. So the man says, well, that doesn't look very comfortable. Let's move on to the next room. Satan opens door number 2, and in there is another group of people standing on their heads on a concrete floor. The man says, well, that looks even more uncomfortable, so let's go to number 3. They go to number 3, Satan opens the door, and in there is a group of people standing up to their knees in shit, drinking coffee. And the man says, wow, this is for me. I choose this one. And Satan says, well, are you sure? Because once I close the door, this is where you're going to spend eternity. And the man says, no, absolutely, I love coffee. This is my choice. Fine, says Satan, closes the door, and pretty much straight away a voice comes out and says, coffee break over, get back on your heads. That's not so bad. That was actually a pretty decent joke, wasn't it? I think so anyway. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. Jeffrey Smith did a video where he used things he'd received as acts of kindness from other people, and I got inspired to do that too. It was not a tag video, at least he didn't make it as such. I won't either, but I will be shaving today with things I have been given by people. Now, I've been given quite a few things, it turns out. A lot from Matti, obviously, and some from artisans. No, but I've chosen, I think it's 5 things. Is it 5 things? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 things from 5 different people that came as proper surprises, and I really, really appreciated it. The soap is Salt Lake Soaps. This is, there you go. This is Persian lime and lemongrass. This is beautiful. It's Australian. I got it in a big box not too long ago from Peter Sullivan, along with a lot of goodies. So this is one of the favorites, Peter, from that box. So I'll be using that. Brush is one that I got from Marion the Barbarian. Also big surprise. Made in the USA. This one is called Certified. It has not the original knot, it has a synthetic knot, but I just love how this looks. Traditional Italian style barber, long handle, great to hold. This is wood, this is rubber. It's just cool. Razor is Rolls Razor, which I received from Rich Ashcroft. This is made in Sheffield in England. And I have showed you this before, but it comes in a box like this with a built-in stropping machine for the blade, because it's a thick blade, and a hone as well, which I haven't used yet. Fortunately, I haven't had to do that, but that was, I love this thing. It's ingenious and just brilliant. Afterwards, I'm going to close with Stetson. I love Stetson. I got this from John Line over in Chicago, who sent me, he was kind enough to send me my Thayer's Witch Hazel, but in it he put, I think, 4 soaps and this, probably something else that I can't remember. Love that, John, just brilliant. And I always finish with a balm, or almost always. So this one is from Bulgaria, it's called Viking. I got this from my friend Sani Shahini. He also sent two matching creams that I use for my head. My favorite head shaving product, actually. The slickest thing. No brush, just whack it on, put enough water in, and it's just brilliant. This one, interestingly, smells to me quite a bit like the Aquavelva 5-in-1 balm that I love, in combo with this. So I'll probably use that tomorrow because I'll be at the other place. So this is from a scent point of view, they're very different. I don't know, I just love it. Good combination. So wet the face and wet the brush a bit more and get cracking. Yeah, it's nice receiving stuff, isn't it? Sorry, little battery thing. Go and press there. It's cool to get things you ordered, obviously, because you wait for them and so on. But it's great to get surprises too. I sometimes surprise people, not often enough, and I should do it more. And I just like that with a lot of people, they don't expect anything back from you, which is great, because then financially you're better off. Just joking. Well, you are, it's true. But you know, and that I like that. That's the way I want it to be. And whenever I send something to someone as a gift, I really don't want them to feel obligated to return the favor. Sometimes you do, and I've done it too. But it's you know, there's a joy. You all know this. There's a joy in giving. If you're not a psycho, scent on this is just like it. It's just super fresh. Nothing complicated with it. Really smells like lime and lemongrass, and it's beautiful. It's a good soap too. I really like this soap. This is the third or fourth soap I try from Salt Lake Soaps. I haven't checked where in Australia they're from. And then again, my sense of geography in Australia is not very good. I think there's pretty much only larger cities around the coasts, and then there's a big hinterland in the middle where I don't know what's there. There's probably a lot of cool stuff. Probably a lot of freaking snakes, Scottish snakes. Speaking of Scottish in Australia, Chris Maiden was on doing an unboxing and a channel update where he excused himself for having a life and a beard and said he wouldn't make too many videos. I tagged him. I did ask, can I tag you on this? You know, why am I wet shaving thing? Because I like that. And he said, yeah, probably won't have time to do it though, but sure. So I still tagged him. I don't know. He shouldn't feel obligated. He might do a little bit, because you sort of do when you're tagged, and when you forget to make one, you feel bad. So from that perspective, maybe I should have not done it. Well, he seems pretty relaxed about it, so he's probably not losing too much sleep. This stuff is slick and shiny. I'm gonna try and put this so it stands. It's not always easy when you've got a chock-a-block full with lather. Nope. Put it back in the hand. And Rolls Razor. So you strop this thing. You put it back on to a pin in the box, and you strop it. Probably I'm not doing it correctly. It's a lot of fun. So what this is to me is like a straight razor on a stick. Good leather. Come on, leather. Boom. Because the blade is very similar and feels like the blade of a straight. But it's on a stick. I just, the idea is so cool. And you can see when these are made, and I think it's a letter combination thing, and this is from the 50s, or maybe the year is on, but I can't read it right now. So on the box it says the world's best safety razor or something like that. So there you go. Search no longer. And a cool thing with gifts, and then obviously gifts you haven't said you wanted or wished for, is that, you know, you're going to try out things you didn't know existed most of the time, or at least you wouldn't have bought them yourself. Oops. Gotta get an angle. I'm still shit at this. Keep it quiet just to make sure I don't mess up. My shoulder's sort of frozen. I have like a muscular cramp in it, and it's annoying as hell. I've had it before, and the only thing that works is resting it. I've tried massaging it, I've tried all sorts of things, just rest. Well, there's no muscle memory in this, that's for sure. Yeah, more or less. More or less. Okay. So get that cleaned up a bit and get juicing up for class number 2. Still thinking of doing live on YouTube. Just need to figure out when. Maybe this weekend. It'd be very interesting to see how what that is like. You know, if technology is any different, or who checks in compared to Facebook Lives, that I've done a few. So stay tuned. I'll announce it. I'll tell you the day before or something that when I'm doing it. Oh, the shoulder hurts. Should I stretch? I have to go slow. Oh, maybe I should actually. There you go. I've lost a bit of sharpness from not stropping properly. Could be a bad angle when I'm shaving, but I don't think so. Still okay, but it's not as sharp as when it came when Richard honed it properly on nice homes, proper stones, not just in this thing. So I'm either stropping incorrectly or not enough. Try right hand here, see? Doesn't matter, it's still a super cool razor. So if you're a YouTuber and you feel like it, you can make one of these videos as well. Well, and if you've ever received anything you want to display, because you may not want to show everything you got. Maybe it's private and personal, right? There you go. There you go. So Chris Maiden had received he was doing an unboxing, so he'd received the Manchester United soap and balm from Other Brothers, and so they're making it now for the masses. And I guess it helps if you like Man United. The scent is like grass, sweet grass, which sounds nice, really nice. I've never tried Leather Brothers. They're out of Miami. I know when I was last there, I emailed them a few weeks before asking if I could come visit. No reply, don't blame them. God, they must get a lot of nonsense like that. I still feel and look like an amateur with this thing. There you go. That's it. This is carbon steel, at least I think so. So, or is it? I don't know. In any event, I'm going to make very sure I clean them up and dry them properly. And there is a hole or two which says you have to, blow the water out. So I try and always do that. Yeah, pretty decent. Not the best of shaves. You can see I'm rubbish at using it. Practice just like with everything, and I'm with safety style razors and SEs. I am not very good. And I can't say I mess up pungent, still do. I'll have to stop trying to use that word because clearly I get it wrong. I get told off all the way from Norway to Thailand. Stetson, goodness. I don't know what it is, but I dig this scent. I really do. And it's so cool with the Aqua Velva 5-in-1. I do the head as well. Why on earth not? I've got the juice. You could be dead tomorrow. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I've been thinking quite a bit about Justin, the Red Island shaver. He said he's not working because of poor eyesight, Viking, aftershave balm sensitive, and so he keeps busy, but he's not working. So days are quite similar, and he says he tries to treat every day like a Friday, which, wow, that's such a good attitude. Try and enjoy it. Fridays are the best day. Fridays are my favorite days. So good attitude. Bit better than that Morrissey character who says every day is like Sunday. And he doesn't mean it in a good way, because he says Sundays are silent and grey. Cool. I'm not going to pick up the stuff I use because you've seen it and it's all messy, but cool. And thank you, all of you guys who gave these things to me, all of you others who've given me things. I really appreciate that, and that's sort of the message I want to send with the video. Good. Have a brilliant, Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's the game number 1 between the Leafs and the Habs, and interesting. Underdogs, the Habs, but you never know. You never know. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Stay sharp.